now if we can connect. Yes, we are live. So all right, guys, so come join me on YouTube right now. The YouTube channel is in my bio on Instagram. So I'm waiting for you on YouTube right now. We are live. Donc venez me rejoindre sur YouTube directement. All right, merci beaucoup tout le monde. See you there. All right, all right. All right, guys, bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, good evening. All right, so we're getting people on right now. So let's see, is the sound clear? Can you guys hear me? Just a little thumbs up in the chat. That would be very appreciated. So a little thumbs up. Tell me if the sound is clear, image is clear. Hopefully, yes. So we're gonna wait for people to jump on. I just asked people from Instagram to come join us on YouTube. Donc bonsoir tout le monde. Yo, what's up? Merry Christmas to you and the family for the coming week. Thank you, Tony. All good. Patrick Russell, what's up? All right, so I guess you guys hearing me, right? Boo, boo, boo. Thumbs up, guys. Very exciting. So for people that's the first time here, we are having another episode of Forex talk over beer. So basically, I'm going to be cracking up a beer right now, and you see, I got this beer and I got the glass that goes with it. Yes. And we're starting with some strong stuff, you know. This is like 9%. Woo-wee! All right, so let's start this episode. Yes, sir, Miller. Yes, sir, Miller. Yes, sir, Miller. Hey, guys, if you're having a beer with me right now, send me a picture. All right, send me a picture of you listening to the stream and having a drink with me. Donc, si vous êtes en train d'écouter l'épisode avec moi et vous avez une bière, envoyez-moi une photo sur Instagram. Faites juste me taguer, je vais la repartager. So, guys, share that picture to me. Tag me on the picture. I will reshare it. So, if you're having a drink with me. All right, so let's start it up. Woo! Oh man! Oh wow! Wow, that's actually really good. Tony, 9%. How many can you drink of those in one night? Couple of those. Couple of those. Let me tell you. That's why I was dancing. Yes, I don't know if you guys watched the Asian session with Mac yesterday, but I came on for a couple of minutes and I was dancing. It's because I already have a few of those. so yeah, but this is my first one, so I should be good, right? All right, guys. So let's get it started. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the special announcement. Okay. Special announcement. Are you guys ready? Okay, send me the fire emoji if you guys ready for this special announcement. I want to see the fire emoji. Are you ready for the special announcement? Come on, fire emoji. Are you ready? I don't even know if we can do fire emoji. Can we do? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, so we got some fire emoji coming on. All right, awesome. So special announcement, next week, we're going to have a stream on Monday and Tuesday, okay? Maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. The reason why Monday, because usually I only do Tuesday and Thursdays, but Raja is not doing one on Monday, and a lot of people were asking for one. So we're going to have one. And so we're going to have one starting at 5:30 a.m. Donc, on va avoir... Also, guys, by the way, I'm going to be switching from French to English, so don't worry. You're not crazy. And don't freak out, you're not going to miss anything. Donc, on va avoir un stream lundi, mardi. La raison pourquoi est-ce qu'il n'y en aura pas avec Raja, donc plusieurs personnes nous ont demandé d'avoir un stream, donc on va en avoir un à partir de 5h30 AM, heure de l'Est. So starting at 5:30 a.m. Eastern, and we're gonna have two guests with us. All right, so So that's the special announcement. We gotta get Kerwin for the second time on the Franglish Zoom. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. So Kerwin's gonna be with us again Monday and Tuesday, and we got the Super Mac Attack. All right, so Mac Attack's gonna be on the stream also. So I think it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be awesome. And for the next Forex talk over a beer, that's probably going to be on the 30th. I'm going to have a special guest, and yeah, I'm not going to tell you right away who that's going to be, but that's going to be the first time that Forex talk over a beer is going to have a guest on, so that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be chit-chatting and having a drink together. And let me tell you, that guest is special, man. He's awesome trader, awesome person. So I can't wait to have him on the episode. All right. So that was for the special announcement. Donc après ça, on va avoir un autre épisode de Forex Talk Over a Beer qui va avoir lieu probablement mercredi le 30 décembre. Je vais avoir un invité spécial qui est vraiment un chic type, extraordinaire, un excellent trader. Donc ça va être la première fois qu'on va avoir un invité sur le show. Donc ça risque d'être très intéressant. On va avoir une bière ensemble, on va discuter Forex. All right, so we got some reaction. Yes, awesome, sick. Yes, I'm 50-50 with trading the days before Xmas. Will you be trading on the stream personally or just identifying ideas? I will actually be trading my funding talent account, because the reason why is my funding talent account, the last day is the 22nd for that month. So that's the reason why I'm going to be trading, and I need to do I might go crazy, to be honest, in those last 2 days. Because short story about my funding talent account. I said that into one of our live stream. I kind of fucked up. Sorry for the F-bomb. Kind of fucked up on the first day of my new month. And what happened is that I uninstall Magic Key, reinstall it, and I don't know why I didn't take a look at my settings, and I enter, I think it was like 5 or 6 position. I can't remember how many position, but usually I open 5 lots position, and I only look at the pip count, right? So I mean, trade goes in a drawdown. I want to close. Like a lot of people knows, I'm having trouble with Vintage. It's always freezing on me. So anyway, so that computer, not computer, but Vintage froze on me. Reopened Vintage, and I mean, got my stop loss, full stop loss, right? And I think it was like minus 7,000 or something like that. I was like, what the hell? You know, so, and I realized it was like 10 lots instead of 5 lots position. So I was a little freaked out. Yeah. So anyways, so I had a lot of good winners this month. It was actually good. So I actually went back to break even to at 100,000. And after that, one live stream that we had, same thing happened to me. Vintage froze on me. At this moment, I had 5 position of 5 lots, and I think I went down like -4. I can't remember. I think it was -4,000 or something like that. So now I'm like at 96, 97, almost 97. Okay, so I need to go all out for the last 2 days, you know, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so anyways, cheers. You know what? Shit happened. And I'm being truthful to you. I'm being super transparent, so, I mean, nothing to hide here. So yeah, so I'm going to be all out for the last 2 days. Probably not going to trade my live account. I'm probably going to focus on that funding talent account for the last 2 days. And we'll see how it goes. You know, if I end up in a drawdown, I end up in a drawdown. What do you want to do? You know, but anyways, it's not really important, because I mean, in January I already spoke about that. I was looking forward to actually try their new challenge, because I want to be able to try every program they have, so I'm able to answer question about it and able to coach and help people in their process with them. So yeah. All right, so let's get back into the subject. All right, so you guys voted on Instagram. You guys voted on Instagram to know about dynamic risk. Okay, so you want to know more about dynamic risk. Let me see if we have questions first. Okay. Tony, need to jump on the market fluidity gang next year. Yeah, man. That's scary. Yeah. I had similar experience with Vintage. I closed gold in profit, but it froze and actually closed negative. Yeah, that's horrible. We all been there, bro. Thank you, Kasim. Cheers with my red wine. Oh, hey, send me a picture of that. Send me a picture of that. If we cheers, Karen. Tony, Fundington said it's nothing they can do as it's a broker thing, is what it's meant. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I'm not, you know what? I don't really care, to be honest. You know, I mean, no, I don't care. Just like I'm not worrying. You know, for me, it's just like, who cares? I'm gonna just get back stronger the next month. You know, I don't. It's not how you fail, how you fall. It's how you get back on your feet, right? So. And it was just a stupid, dumb mistake, you know? Because if I look at my win rate this month, my win rate's pretty good, you know? So, I mean, I had some really, really good wins. So, it was actually one of my best months. If you take out those two things, I mean, I would be in pretty good profits right now. So, it is what it is, you know? So, all right. So now, let's go back into dynamic risk. So let me get this window smaller. All right. So let's try to do this here. You know what? Yeah, let's grab an example. Let's grab an example here. Okay. So let's grab this example here. So don't look at the zones. Zones are no good for this example. Just to give you an idea of like how I do it, right? Okay, so let's say I'm looking for cells. Let's say I'm looking for cells. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good example. Yeah, no. You know what? Yeah. Okay. You know what? This is a good one. Yeah, this is a good one. No, that's not a good one. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me try to find a good example here. Maybe I can grab one of my trade I did actually. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Let me go to Trixie. So by the way, guys, if you want to see my trades, all my trades are public on Trixie, so you can take a look at it, right? So I mean, let's grab. I don't know, whatever. This one today, I was not able to grab more than one position, but let's grab maybe this one. Did I use mini position? Okay, so this is a decent example. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so here's a decent example. Okay, so what happened here is this candle broke, closed under our zone. So anyways, the concept is I took an impulse entry, right? So took first entry when broke previous low. So I took the entry there, my first entry. So depending on the setup and the risk I want to use, I'm going to either, what I do, okay, so take notes of that. So it all depends on how much you want to risk. Okay, so you got to start with that first. So let's decide, let's say you want to risk, I don't know, 2% per trade. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it depends on you. Okay, so on my side, let's say I want to risk 2% per trade. If I want to risk 2% per trade, what I'm going to do is going to break that down into 4 positions of 0.5%. Okay, so basically my first entry is going to be 0.5%, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 0.5 here. In this case, I only took 2 entries, right? Because it was an impulse and it was more risky, right? Because this candle had no wick on the bottom. Since it was more risky, I said, let's just go with 1%. So that's how you got to be smart with your entries, guys. I mean, don't risk the same risk for a good setup than in a iffy setup. That is really important. That's something that really helped me. That's something that really helped me in my process is At one point, I was risking 2% for a risky trade and a normal trade and a very good setup trade, which doesn't make sense, you know? So when you have an iffy trade, like a kind of a risky trade, I mean, use a lower position. And when you have your golden setup, you know, the setup that you know that works good, I mean, now go with your 2%. So of course, at one point, your winner is going to be bigger than your loser, you know? So that's one thing on the side, okay? Okay, so let me do that in French for a second. Donc, ce qui est super important, c'est que si vous entrez plusieurs positions, ok, le dynamic risk, le risque dynamique. Donc, très simple. Ce qu'on fait, c'est qu'on doit décider premièrement combien de pourcentage on veut risquer. Si on veut risquer 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, ça ne dérange pas. Il faut juste choisir le pourcentage qu'on veut risquer. Si vous dites, moi, je veux risquer 2%, parfait. Vous pouvez ouvrir, ça veut dire jusqu'à 4 positions de 0,5%. Dans l'exemple qu'on va avoir présentement, j'ai pris 2 positions de 0,5 qui totalise 1%. Pourquoi? Parce que c'était un genre de trade qui était beaucoup plus risqué, étant donné que c'était un impulse trade et que la chandelle précédente avait pas de mèche vers le bas. Donc, étant donné que c'était plus risqué, j'ai pris un risque moins grand. Donc, c'est ça qui est super important à travers le tout. Si vous commencez à faire ça, si vous commencez à risquer moins pour des setups qui sont plus risqués, puis risquer plus pour des setups qui sont excellents, que vous gagnez généralement, automatiquement, vous allez commencer à devenir beaucoup plus profitable. Alright, so cheers to that, guys. Whew. This is some real stuff. Alright. So now, let's take a look at this example. So basically what happened is we broke this low. I enter my first position. My stop is right here. Okay, so my stop is, let's put a red line here. My stop is right here. So if we take the ruler, let's take the ruler for a second. So it was a stop of like 15 pips, right? 15 pips for the first entry. So what happened is my partial TPs, on this one I selected 15 pips. Why? Because I had clean traffic on the left side. So this one, I put my PTP, my partial take profit, at 15 pips. That means that when the price retraced back up, I took one more entry. So this entry now, I mean, the partial profit was going to be probably like at, 17, 18 pips. Let's take a look. So 17 pips, right? 17 pips, and my stop is now 10 pips, 10 pips. So I get 5 pip less stop loss and a bigger gain. So that is the goal. That's what you want to do with dynamic risk. Of course, it's scary, because why? You enter right here on the break and suddenly price start retracing back up. And it goes against what you will usually do. So it took me a while before getting confident in this concept. But when you get confident into it, it works pretty good. I really like dynamic risk, to be honest. And it's been a while now I've been trading dynamic risk. And yeah, and I'm gonna give you another example when sometimes it plays against you, but it's part of the game, So hopefully you guys understand the concept. So basically, you take your first entry. Okay, this one was an impulse, but it can be like, I don't know. Let's say this candle, close bullish, and you want to enter. Oh, this is not a good idea. This is not a good example, but whatever. You guys understand, sometimes it's going to retrace more, so I'm going to take 3, 4 more entries, That's why you see sometimes in my entries, you see up to 5 positions sometimes, So that's why when price retraced, I stack entries. So, but I know that we already broke previous low, so technically, price should continue down right after that. So I got the opportunity to get more entries right here. I'm going to get 5 more pips in profit, and I'm get 5 pip less for stop loss, which makes sense, right? So that's something I'm going to go more in details, of course, you know. I'm going to be recording videos about that for the course. But that's the basic stuff, you know, that's the some stuff that you need to understand. So let me do that in French very quickly. Donc principalement ce qu'on doit faire, c'est lorsque peu importe que ce soit sur un close, sur une fermeture ou sur un impulse, sur un impulse, hein? On va pas trouver un autre mot pour ça. Donc quand le prix va remonter vers le haut, qu'est-ce qui va arriver? C'est qu'on va avoir un stop qui va être moins grand. Donc au lieu d'avoir un stop de 15 pips, on va avoir un stop de 10 pips, exemple. Puis notre gain sur cette position-là, au lieu qu'il soit de 15 pips, va être de 20 pips. Donc, ça va être quelque chose de beaucoup plus intéressant à ce niveau-là. Donc, c'est pour ça que je permets de faire les plus grands gains à ce niveau-là en faisant des risques dynamiques et ça me permet de risquer moins. Parce que, techniquement, je risquais 2% au total, mais la réalité, c'est que je risque beaucoup moins que 2%. Parce que si on réalise que celle-là était 0,5%, celle-là est pas tout à fait 0,5 parce que j'utilise des lots standards, des lots fixes. So the other thing that you guys need to understand on this concept is really simple. I said I'm using 0.5% for position, right? But I use fixed lot. So what I did is I calculated, let's say I have a stop of 12 pips. You know, how much is 0.5% or blah, blah, blah. So I came up with 5 lot. So basically, now I'm entering always fixed lot of 5 lot. So if I enter right here, basically this position is less than 0.5%. Let's say I enter another position around here. This is so much less than 0.5%. So basically, I'm risking less than my 2% I wanted to risk at first, and my gain is going to be better. So that's the thing about dynamic risk. So hopefully it makes sense for you guys. Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. Let me give you one example that this dynamic risk actually played against me. Okay, so I think that was yesterday or today. I can't remember. I think that was yesterday. Just let me check. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, that was it. All right. So look at this. Sometimes, it's really rare, but sometimes it will happen. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So basically, this candle closed, confirmed support. It was a nice engulfing one. So I took an entry right here and was expecting price to come down a little bit to take more entries. But unfortunately, as you see, it didn't go down. It just shoots straight the hell up. And you know what? It is what it is. Donc, il y a des fois que ça va jouer contre vous. Comme vous voyez, cette portion-là, on a créé un support ici. On a une belle chandelle ici qui est un engulfing, donc qui est plus grosse que la précédente, qui est une belle confirmation. J'ai pris une entrée à l'ouverture de la chandelle. So I took the entry at the opening of the candle, right? Donc, j'ai pris une entrée à l'ouverture de la chandelle. Et je m'attendais à ce que le prix forme une mèche vers le bas avant de pousser vers le haut. Mais malheureusement, il a poussé directement vers le haut. Donc, malheureusement, j'ai juste entré une position de 5 lots. Mais vous voyez, c'est ce qui est ça. On peut pas faire autrement à ce moment-là. C'est la vie. So basically, this candle actually didn't create... usually, candles would create a bottom wick before shooting up. But this one, I mean, as you see, it was like a tiny, tiny, tiny thing. So I didn't enter a second position, third, or fourth. I only had one position of 5 lot on that one. But you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, so that's dynamic risk, guys. So hopefully that makes sense for you. So now let's break down the trade from this morning. I had 2 trades. So the first one is already in Trixie. So that's the first one, right? So j'avais 2 trades aujourd'hui. So this is the first one. The first one is a new low was created here. Resistance form right here. This is on the 30-minute, right? Yeah, 30-minute. So resistance is formed. This doji for me was kind of a write-off, okay, candle. So this candle confirmed resistance basically. So I took entry on the opening of this candle, okay, and I only took one entry, and the reason why, it was not because I was not able to take more entries with dynamic risk. The reason why, it's because it was risky, since I had like the QP level at 750 right in my face, and it was a more risky trade, especially that we had like a support right here. So it was a super tight range. So that's why I only took one position. So I only risked like 0.5% on that trade. So that's the only reason why I only took one position, and I was not looking to take more position on that one. I was actually just risking 0.5. That was the main goal. And this trade actually went into profit into, I think, less than 5 minutes, to be honest. So we got partial profits, hitting 11 pips, closed 80%, and I closed another 50% of my run at 12 pips, and that was it. You know, after that, the rest of that small runner got stopped out at break even. So that was a pretty good trade, to be honest. It was short and sweet, played out. It was risky, and that's why I risked less. So it's okay if you take risky trade, but if you risk less. If you take a risky trade and you risk the same amount of percentage that you risk on a regular trade, I mean, that's just, it doesn't make sense, you know? So, all right, so let's talk about that second trade that you guys saw that had like 4 position on it. That one was pretty dope. That one was pretty good, actually. So that was at 7. Was it? Hold on. Let me check something. I can't remember. Hold on. Wait a second. Where's my trade? Give me 1 second. Man, this 9% beer is starting to get some effect on it. Okay, let me answer the question before we jump into the last trade. All right, Tony. Do you strictly trade just GJ? Because I've been using this same trading style since watching the stream for months now, and notice you can find cleaner structure with other GBP pairs when GJ is messy. Yeah, Tony, I only focus on GJ. That's my pair, and that's the only thing I focused on. I do backtest. I do backtest gold as we speak. This is just for backtesting. I actually backtested GCAD a couple months ago, just to, you know, when market is slow, I just go backtest other stuff just to see, you know, and I want to learn, but I'm mainly focusing on GJ. I only trade GJ, you know, and for me, I know I'm repeating myself, but a pair, I would compare that to a woman. So basically, you got to get to know her. You got to know how she reacts, how she answers to some stuff, you know, how she moves. So this is the same thing, man. If you try to run after like 3, 4, 5 women, I don't know about that. You know, just like, if you're a good player, maybe. But, I mean, the chance is you're going to lose them all. You know, and this is the same thing in Forex, you know. So if you don't focus on one pair or 2 max, I'm telling you, man, those pairs are going to get your account blown. Sasha, do you have a discount coupon on Magic Key? Yes, I do. Actually, no. Yes and no. I'm having a discount coupon coming up. It's not created yet, but it's coming up for all our students that's going to come on into our courses in January. That one is not created yet, but I know we have a $5 coupon on shopmfswag.com. Shopmfswag.com. If you click on the Magic Key banner, you're going to get that discount. And if you don't, just send me a DM. I'll send it to you. I'll be very interested in this concept of adding more position. All right. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Lurwood. Lurwood FX. Please recap dynamic risk at the end, please. Oh, no. Just, it's going to be posted on YouTube. Just rewatch it, you know? So it's going to be there. Market close at 4:50 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'm pretty sure yes. I don't know, because to be honest, yes, it is. But I never trade until that time, you know. Kasim, how many hours roughly would you say you've done on the simulator? Just curious. Man, oh man, that's a good one. I guess too much. No, not too much, but many hours. I cannot say exactly the amount of hours I spent on the simulator. Yeah, so yeah. All right. So let's see now what we got here. We need to break down this last trade. Yes, I need to break down this last trade. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Boom, boom, boom. Give me 1 second. Where's that? Just need to figure out exactly where it was. God damn. Coming up, guys. Coming up. I'm coming up. Dun, 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 dun. Kasim, I got it today and already did like 3 hours of code stuff myself. Yeah, for me at first it was like kind of game. It was kind of a video game, you know, to be honest. So yeah, whoopsie, what happened here? Whoa. All right, so yeah, it was like kind of a video game, you know. It was actually better than a video game. All right, so let's take a look at this here. So tree was at 806, 808, and that entry was at 139,606. Okay, so let's take a look at the last trade. Boom, 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 boom. This is the 30-minute, right? Oh, when is that? Oh, that's it. No, that's not the right one. Sorry. 808. At 808, this is 139,606. 139,606. 139,606. Yes, that was right here, right? Yes, perfect. All right, excellent. Okay, so this candle, this candle has a huge momentum, broke that support, closed under that support, right? So here, this is the perfect example of the dog tail trade, right? So yeah, we used to call it the stash trade, but just to keep with the concept of dogs, I decided to rebrand it as a dog tail trade. So what happened here is we created that tail, right? So that candle open, I didn't took an entry on that one because I wanted confirmation we break a previous low, right? And I want to make sure we retest the zone. So this candle open and they push back up, retesting the zone, start coming back down, and when we broke the low, that's where I entered. Actually, my first entry was exactly at 606, which is kind of pretty good actually. And after that, start retracing back up a little bit and took 3 more entries coming back up and coming back down, and boom. So my partial TPs was set at 11 pips from my original, from my first entry, So basically, if you take a look at this, short position. So my entry was right here at 606. my stop was above the current candle, and my first partial was right here, and it was also the QP, the 500 QP. So I mean, it made sense. Close 80%. Actually, as soon as the price came at 15 pips, I actually closed 3 position in full. Actually 2 position in full of my runners, and I let 2 runners run. After that, I closed 50% of the other 2. I think it was like a 20-ish pips, and I let a small runner run, and that one got stopped out at break even. So that was the trade from this morning. Yeah. So let me do that in French quickly. Donc principalement, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé sur ce trade-là, c'est que cette chandelle-là avait beaucoup de momentum. On a brisé le support, on a fermé en bas du support. J'ai pas pris une position ici parce que j'avais besoin d'une confirmation supplémentaire. Donc, j'attendais de briser le low précédent, donc le bas précédent. Donc, ce que j'ai fait, j'ai attendu qu'on reteste la zone en haut. Donc, on a retesté la zone en haut. Et quand on a commencé à pousser vers le bas, j'ai pris ma première position lorsqu'on a brisé le bas. Et on a repoussé vers le haut un petit peu. J'ai pris 3 positions supplémentaires. Et après ça, on a brisé, on est allé toucher mon profit partiel à 11 pips. Et après ça, j'ai fermé d'autres positions à 15 pips et je pense que c'était 20 pips les autres. Et les derniers coureurs se sont fait arrêter à break-even. And by the way, guys, the reason why I took this trade, this is also based on experience because it was risky, right? Because it was like you have a zone here on the left. If you take a look, you have this zone here on the left. But the reason why I took it is I knew that New York Open will have the volume to break that zone. So because I saw that happen often and often. So that comes back to you need to trade the same pair on the same session and you will know. Yeah. Man, we've been here for like, I don't know, almost like 40 minutes. That's going to be one of my longest episodes. Cheers, guys. Alright, so let's see questions, and after that, we're going to be ending this. So if you have questions, it's the time to write it down, because after that, I'm out. And don't forget to, if you're not on IG, follow me on IG. The IG name is in the description. And subscribe to the Telegram group. I send charts in there. I send Zoom link in there for live session. And you're also going to be the first one to know about the promo for the course launch. Alright, so let's see questions. Anyone know a sim I can use with Mac? Oh, I don't, sorry. Yeah. So that first trade, the long wick. Okay, let's go back up there. Okay, so on that first trade, the long wick to the upside didn't stop you out. On the first trade. So on the first trade, we need to go back to Trixie, right? So on that first trade, let's see. On that first trade, took entry. That wick? Oh yeah, I don't know why that line is there. But yeah, it was like on the active candle. No, hold on, wait a minute. What I'm saying. This took entry right here on the opening candle. Oh no, because it started pushing down first. Sorry. Yeah, I need to move this back there. Yeah, the reason why it's because it started pushing back down first before coming back up. That's the reason why it didn't get stopped. That's why the runners got stopped out of break even. If you read here, the runner got stopped out at break even. That's the reason why, because it started to push down first before going back up. So that's why I didn't got stopped out. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's see more questions. Anyone? No, okay. Tony Tones, install virtual. Oh, okay, that's answering your question. That's actually. Kessim, by the way, Sasha, what setup would you say is a normal setup for you? The one you will enter with a full risk. Okay, my ideal setup is when a high is created or a low, whatever, and we come down and we create support to retest that high. This is my favorite setup. That one, I mean, like, I'm going all out. Full margin. No, I'm joking. Not full margin, but yes, that would be my ideal setup. And if that support can be in a golden zone also, man, oh man, that's awesome. Or sitting on a QP, oh man. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my perfect setup. And my second best one is the dog tail trade, the impulse one. That's the two setup I like the most. Why you didn't use black background? I don't know. Should I? You guys don't like my gray background? I don't know. If you don't like it, if a lot of people doesn't like it, I'm gonna change it. But I don't know. I find it cool. It actually wakes me up in the morning because it was just like bam, so bright in my face. I got no choice to wake the hell up. Monday 5:30 a.m. Yes, sir. Once price move and starts creating new support and resistance area on the same session, do you not redraw the chart to keep it more relevant? It all depends on the situation. Sometimes I'm going to readjust my zones, but usually I keep pretty much the same zones. Not just same session, but same London to New York. Oh yeah, you can adjust your... Yeah, if you're switching from London to New York, yes, you can readjust your zone. Kessim, nice. Like today's first trade then. Yes, it was great. Yeah, it was a great day. It actually helped me to come back in my Funding Talent account because, man, oh man, that was a rough one. Creative EA Solution. Hello everyone, just starting with Funding Talent and glad to see how you guys are doing it. Good stuff. Hey man, I mean, if you need any advice or tips, make sure you just make sure you don't enter 10 lot size when you think it's 5 lots. If you didn't get that inside joke, just rewatch the video at the end. You'll understand. But yeah. Thanks for these streams, bro. They really keep us sane after both good days and bad. Yes, I mean, that's a goal, you know? That's a goal. Just want to have a beer, chilling with you guys. And again, if you're having a beer with me, and hopefully you do. Hopefully you're having a beer with me, send me a picture or tag me on Instagram. I want to reshare it. And if you got some, I don't know, some nuggets or some tips that you got that haha moment, just send it to me, man. I like to read those. That's actually keep me motivated to do more stuff, right? So, alright guys, so thank you for coming. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde d'avoir été là. Donc, encore une fois, si vous êtes en train de prendre une bière, déguster un drink avec moi, envoyez-moi une photo, mettez le A commercial Sasha_dogs. Envoyez-moi ça, je vais le repartager, ça va me faire plaisir. J'aime lire vos commentaires, donc c'est ce qui me permet de continuer. Let's go with last questions. Does your first position dynamic risk... Hold on, wait a minute. Does your first position dynamic risk end up being your runner when in profit? Yeah, I'm a visual guy, so I'm looking right now. So I'm going, yes, it will. Because I'm closing the one with the most pips. I'm securing pips in the bags, right? So, yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I do. Thank you for the Q&A. Appreciate it, Sasha. You're welcome, Tony. Hey, Sasha, huge fan. How long have you been trading? I think I said that in my previous live. I think been studying in a demo account for almost 3 years. I think 2 years and a half, 2 years-ish, 3 years. And I started my live account, I think it was in February of this year. But I did a lot of times on the chart, man. You have no freaking idea, guys. I back tested a lot of shit. Spent a lot of time on charts before going live. So maybe that's one thing that maybe helped me. I don't know. I have no clue. But I was lucky to came into some really good mentors, and yeah. I'm having tea cause I don't drink. Hey man, that's all good. Send me a picture, man. Like the stream. You're welcome, Tony. Tea pick coming up. All right, awesome. Does your first position on the dynamic end up? Oh, that was it. Sorry, I was late on the chat. All right, so I guess I answered everything. All right, so guys, thank you for tuning in. So hopefully you got something out of that, and I see you Monday, 5:30 a.m. We're going to be live with Kerwin and Mac on them, and I think it's going to be an awesome session. All right, so guys, I see you Monday. Donc, on se voit lundi prochain à 5h30 AM, heure de l'Est. Alors, on va avoir Kerwin et Mac avec nous, donc ça va être extraordinaire. On va avoir une belle session. Sur ce, tout le monde, bonne soirée.